What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the Lab After Dark. It's good to see you, and it's great to be here. How is everybody? Let's see. This is Wednesday. It's 11 after 10 here on the West Coast, so it's good to see you again. Let's see here. We got hi Linda, Mimi, funny face, twerks and corn dogs, toot toot toot. Terry Thompson, K Mitch, what's going on? V, it's good to see you guys. Martha, hello, hello, hello. You guys don't see me much anymore. I'm not around. I'm not on much anymore. Let's see here. Hello, Josh and everybody. Hello. It's good to see everybody. Thanks for being here. I'd been busy. I was reading about a pepperoni shortage, which could be concerning to a lot of people. Not me particularly. I'm more of a salami guy, but you know, that goes without saying. Beverly, did I get a life? No. Well, I have one. Not the one that I want, but I have one. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's been odd because I find it like it seems like every time I turn on the YouTubies, pretty much what happens is I find myself somehow, some way tagged in a friggin' title of somebody that I've never heard of or never seen or would ever watch. And it just seems to happen more and more. So it's the funny thing is that, like, and don't tell anybody, but like, I don't even care. I actually kind of like it. It's like, nice. Thank you for putting my name in there. Like I look at it and I go, man, Josh hates short people. And I go, huh? It's not true. But thank you for putting me in your title. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I would never put another creator, unless they were a guest on my show, in my title. It's just not going to happen. Never. I wouldn't even insinuate about them because I don't care enough to do lives about anybody that I'm not interested in. And most people, I got to tell you, most people I'm not interested in. And unfortunately for Don and Candace, I am interested in them and their story. That's just, how it is. And so I don't know. I think it's funny, but who was it? And by the way, the Red Sea has parted, and I was a panel guest on PG's last night. Shout out PG, very gracious. I actually enjoyed myself. We had a relatively decent time, and there was some good discussions as well, and so I liked that. That was nice. But, everybody has, everybody's got their own opinion. But I'm telling you this. There is people, not a chance, John. There are people, Flipper, what's up? Yeah, I did. I went on there. It was because there are people that are on the right side of this, and then there are people that are on the wrong side of this. And no matter what you think about the people that feel like Don and Candace have done something nefarious, or that they're not, being truthful, and think that, they're the ones that should be held responsible. We're all on that. We're all in the same camp there. You know what I mean? We're all in the same camp. So I got no problem with that. And yeah, it was pretty funny. We had Prayer Gardens talking about uncooked weenies. She was funny. And by the way, PG and I have had, we had that one like major PG took it down and I missed it. Oh, really? No, I didn't think she took it down. Did she take it down? Did you play the thunderstorm sounds? No, they were naturally humming over there. They were naturally humming over. Those things were like, yeah, the cowbell was funny. The whole thing, man, it was good stuff. But yeah, every time I turn on YouTube, like I almost have to come over here where most people don't know that like I exist. But every time I turn it on, I got people stream sniping me. I got people call, they're like, he's crazy, he's obsessed. I'm just like, oh, yeah, right, okay. I counted it the other day. I've done 4 live streams in like a month or something like that. Maybe less. That's obsessed for sure. Big time. That's big time obsessed. It's hard to argue with adults. Like, I always forget the name of that guy, the Glazer, the Ham Glazer, or whatever his name is. He kind of reminds me of like that 55-year-old man that still goes to the bonfires at the football game, and he's like shows up wearing his Letterman jacket, hanging out with all the teenagers. That to me, imagine being like a 55-year-old man and doing that. That would suck. Like, I have this thing where adults call people names like idiot and dummy and they don't even like know who they're talking about, but that's how they just classify everybody. Like, you're an idiot, you're a dummy. And then, the chat goes, yeah. It's hard to argue with adults who are older than you by like a mile and like name call, not even like remote, like not even remotely try to be funny or courteous or, relevant. I find that interesting. God bless them. Do it up. God bless them. Like, I was in Daisy's title tonight. Okay, fair. Well, I guess it was because I was on Prayer Gardens yesterday, but I didn't say anything about Daisy. I don't think. Maybe I did. Did I say something about Daisy? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I doubt it. I doubt that I said anything about Daisy. Man, what's her name? Jankies? She came up. I thought she was fine. I didn't find her like offensive or anything. She was fine. She wasn't answering the question, but I didn't expect her to. Like, it's obvious she doesn't like Dawn. But like, it's the craziest thing. Like, I can't even go. Yeah, saying I'm a snake. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I am a snake. She's going after me right now. God, really? What did I do? Is she talking about me right now? Well, whatever. I doubt it. Let's see. Yeah, gonna bring up something from the past. Was a few minutes ago. I don't know. I mean, she was the one. She was the one that had Rose Bly on her show. My bad. I know you're in the thumbnail with a hot dog. I've missed a lot. I had to get away from it. I was having a breakdown. I agree. Um. Okay. She had a go at me, for real. Like she was talking about me. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I was just seeing if she had a link. I was gonna go up and ask her what she's talking to me about. You have more class than any of them. That's debatable, but I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying that. Um, she played the clip of PG. Did I say something about? I don't even remember. Did I say something about her? I can't even remember. Is that something that I did? Let me see. I'm looking here. Give me a second. Yeah, whatever his name is. Is that his name? So you've been scheduling and then canceling your shows because you're in other people's subject lines? No, that's not why. That is absolutely not why. I don't know who Mommy's Rambling is. Who's that? I don't even know who these people are. I have no clue. There's a really long line, it seems like lately, that wraps around the block because I happen to think logically. And that must be rough. You know what I mean? That's got to be. That's got to be rough. Mama. Hold on here. Mic auxiliary. God, I hate this. Why can't? I know you guys can't hear that, can you? God, that sucks. Justin, I watched a little. I saw a little bit of his. I saw a little bit of his earlier. Yeah, I don't know. I always found that odd that she thought that Rose was alive, but that's old news. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out here, and it's just not. Is there echo? Okay. This shouldn't be after this. What about, is that better? Is that better now? Josh and chat, funny, Josh. Yeah, no, we had a great time. We had a fantastic time. Marlboro Red. Is that better? We're fine now. Okay, hold on here. I don't know why. I was gonna patch us in, but I don't know. I looked up mommy rambling. Yeah, anyway. No, I don't know. I haven't really been on much. I don't know. I haven't had much desire, and so I don't know why. I just haven't. There's something about like when people are like blatantly lying to other people or about other people or whatever. I find that very tough to kind of stomach and watch. And like, you know, this whole thing with this recording where Don was talking on Doug's, when Don was talking about picking up a 14-year-old girl in Stockton, and then Don goes on to say some like crazy stuff about Stockton, California. I live near Stockton, California. I've been to Stockton, California. I have family in Stockton, California. The bad parts, not the good ones. And it's like, it's just a normal California city. Like you can say whatever you want. Yeah, do they suck? But it's not like the way that he was making it. You can pull up and get out of your car and not get robbed at gunpoint at a stop sign. I mean, it does happen, but you know. But one of the funniest things that I was watching was when Miss Christine was like, Don, would you like to clear something up? And Don's like, no. You know, you're sitting there looking at him, and he's like thinking, no, not really. I'd rather not, you know. He'd rather not. And if I was him, I'd rather not too, to be honest with you. Because he says like some of the stupidest stuff you've ever heard another human say. And then he thinks that people aren't going to record him. It's just like the dumbest thing ever. I don't understand his push to be friends. You know, yeah. If the guy was smart, and he's not, but you know, I guess it's because if they stay out of and off of YouTube, then I guess their money would dry up. I guess, is that what would happen? Tim escaped the KGB. Tim's not smart enough to do that. The KGB? Really? The KGB? That is fascinating. Okay. Blue. But yeah, like I'm on her thumbnail, I'm in her title. I think tomorrow night I'm just gonna do an entire live about Daisy and the farm. Like the entire. I'm gonna drag the hell out of them for fun, and show them really what an intelligent drag is, and show them what an actual funny person, how they would do it. I'll show them all. I think you guys would like it. Let's drag them. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know if I could do it. Like, I want to. I really do. Like, I really, really want to. But I'm not that mean of a person. Like, not deep down. Like, surface wise, probably. Deep down, I'd probably feel bad about it the next day. But like, it's almost like they're leaving me no choice. I didn't say one damn word about Miss Daisy yesterday. She's got me in her thumbnail eating a hot dog, which, by the way, is flattering. I love hot dogs and I love thumbnails. But what I don't like being is in her title when I didn't say anything about her. Like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like that. But you don't like thumbnails in your you don't like thumbnails in your hot dogs? Yeah, I don't either. But I do like thumbnails and hot dogs separately. Well, the thing is, it's not that it's not natural to me. Like, I can do it. I can talk crap honestly as well as anybody. I really, really could. And I just, like, I don't really have the energy to deal with, because when I'm like debating with somebody or when I'm having an argument with somebody, the first time they'd be like, "You're an idiot. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're this," and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm no longer interested in having a discussion with 60-year-old people, 50 or up or whatever, calling people names. Yeah, sure. Send it on over. I'll do it tomorrow. Be fun. Then pay no attention. Well, I don't know if you know how, no, they don't. I don't know if you know how YouTube works, but like, when you say you don't pay attention, there are thousands of people that watch this stuff. And it all gets sent to me. And then when I turn on YouTube, it's like, you're tagged in this, and this, and this. Whether I want to see it or not, I'm going to see that I'm tagged in something. That's why they do it. And by the way, shout out to all the people that tag me in their titles. Their views do really good when they do it. So God bless you. I can't, it's hard to blame you, Yeah, cool. Send it on over. That sounds great. I know it's hard, but I did say something to someone. Well, look, and I appreciate you guys taking up for me. But I don't like I probably shouldn't have engaged the way that I did during my planned show. I shouldn't have done that. And I stirred a frenzy in the chat up. I let somebody, and I didn't see this part of it, and I wish that I had, but I didn't see when people were being called idiots and dummies and whatever. So I do apologize for that. I do apologize. That's, and by the way, you guys are fearless. It's just not, that's just not the kind of channel that we are, or channels that we are. Rule number 1, don't explain yourself. Well, I mean, it's okay to explain yourself if you want to. I'm not doing it because somebody's making me. I do it because I want to, and I think I let it get out of hand. Hey, don't complain, don't explain. Flipper says, but I'm old. I don't know how to tag. Remember? Oh, that's true. That's all right. Is Candace? I didn't ask anything about the $4,300. That wasn't me. I didn't ask anything about it. I asked if she supported Don. That was it. But I didn't. I did not mention the $4,300 because I don't care. And by the way, like I said, Janky's was fine. Like she wasn't. I didn't have a problem with her. We were just having a debate. I guess not really a debate, but just a little back and forth. It wasn't a big deal. But that's another thing is that like you can't. People get their panties in a bunch, like all the time. I don't take idiot as personal because I'm an idiot. Well, idiot is term of endearment, jerk, stuff like that. What's up, Justin? You little crapster. Look at you, Justin. Who was she yelling tonight? God, how am I missing all this? I mean, I should pay attention if my name's in the title. I should pay attention. I don't, but I'm going to. I'm gonna now. I'm gonna do it now. Justin just pissing people off. Dude, like, you know, everybody's so mad at each other. Oh, God. How dare you go to Summer's Day? How dare you talk about what you want to talk about? How dare you do this? How dare you do that? But you little cry babies. Wham, wham, wham. And it's funny because I didn't want to debate somebody that was like just being an insulting turd makes you a coward. And I tell you this, I'm not a tough person. Like physically, I've never considered myself like some tough guy that goes, I'm not at all. But like I've never been scared of anybody other than my dad when I was a little kid. He's going to come back and kill me. I used to think that every day. You think I give a shit about some losers that sit behind a computer and say, you're a coward. You're an intellectual coward. Let me smoke a cigarette. I don't care about any of that. Definitely not scared of any of them. Never been scared of a person in my life. Never been scared to talk to a person. I've never been scared of anybody like that. And maybe that's to my detriment too. I don't know. Maybe it is, but I've never worried about another person like that. It's never been much of a concern of mine. And most people don't scare me. And it's not even really about being scared. It's just people. They're just people. They just suck. Padlock, I heard a little bit of it, and the things that he was saying. Well, thank you for that announcement. I don't like the things that he was saying. Basically, most of us are in an echo chamber. So the people that watch us most of the time, like 95%, depending on what chat you're in, do not do not support somebody else that's like dragging you or whatever. It doesn't even matter. But the fact of the matter is, when you present your argument to your audience, of course it's going to go good for you, because just like he says, you have a bunch of dummies in your chat. And by the way, I saw some people in his chat. So how you think that makes you win an argument, I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't think it makes you win an argument. You know, it's called home court advantage. It's like, oh, yeah, man, I got him. And then the sycophants are like, yay, you did so good, yay. Good for you. Because a lot of people like this who have never had anything going for them in their entire life, never will, have a few people that think that they're funny or entertaining or whatever, and they're not, but they can pretend to be. They can pretend to be. The morbid guy said that. Said what? Gotta get to the third. What's up, Girth? No. Calling names. Yeah, the names that I call are much more petty. They're just not like mean. Like, I don't call anybody like an effing idiot or anything. I just say like, you're a dummy, or you're a goof, or you're a goober, turd. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Those are the insults that because I think they adequately describe most people. You know, I don't know if the person that I'm saying is a POS. I don't know that. I just assume, but I don't know that person on a different level. So when I look at them, I go, well, you're just kind of a goof. You're just kind of a goober, you know? What is that? Brown Boy Radio? I've never seen a bigger tryhard in my life. Never. It's actually cringy. It's embarrassing to watch. And then the like 6 people that sit there and watch it, they're like, yay, good for you. Good for you. Is it Brown Boy? Brown Boy? Black Boy Radio? Not Black Boy Radio. Okay, sorry. What is it then? People, I call a woman ugly. Justin says, people lie. Someone on Daisy's panel just said that I called women ugly and other names all the time. Well, it's all right. It's okay. As Girth would say, love them, bless them. I think Peyton's going to start a channel called Black Boy Radio. I was called a lot by a certain creator for what I was told. From what I was told, it sounded immature coming from a grown man. Yeah, of course it does. Oh, thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. It's really, it's just funny. It's like, duh, Don, did you like what I did for you? Don, did you like that I did this for you? Hey, Don, quintessential love me daddy. Don, did you like what I did for you? Don, did you like what I did for you? Thank you, white boy. That's awesome. Don, did you like what I did for you? That too. Did you like it? I did it just for you. I did it for just you and Candace. I love you guys. Josh is mean. He's a scammer. He's a scammer and he's too smart for me. It's like says in the title of his, I think it says on the title of his YouTube channel that like he's proof that people can change. Like literally last summer, the guy resisted arrest, got tased, got the shit beat out of him by a cop. Nice change. This guy spends his whole day looking to see if I've been arrested. How you doing, objectionable hearsay? Don, I did that for you, Don. We did that for you, Don. Just for you, Don. We did that for you. We love you, Don. Unbelievable. Get off my property. I love it, dude. It cracks me up. I sit there and it's like, dude. Like, I already have a shitty dad. I don't need another one in my life. I don't need another one. I don't need another one. I don't want another one. Yeah, we might be cell buddies one day. Don, I yelled tragedy pimp when I sneezed just for you. They treat him like a celebrity. Yeah, kind of. And Don likes it. I mean, you know, imagine being a nothing your entire life, you know, and then being famous for having 9 children combined between you and your wife. And I say wife in air quotes, taken from you. I mean, it's something to behold, you know. It's pretty incredible that, like I was thinking about this the other day. Think about this. Imagine somebody, and I just found out that Candace gave up a daughter at birth involuntarily, from what I hear. And imagine, like, you have 9 children total. 8 are accounted for, but not in your custody. 1's missing. There's an Amber Alert for 1. It would be asinine to think that they had anything to do with it. They think that that's normal. They think that that's okay. They think that they're above reproach. I was shocked, Terry. I was so shocked. But should I be shocked? Just like I'm not shocked that Don talked about a 14-year-old. I've heard Don talk about a 12-year-old girl. He said something that she had a body from hell or something like that. I don't know. You have no proof. You have no proof. I hear that one. No shit. If I had proof, they'd be in jail. But like, I have common sense. And like, my common sense, I think, is pretty average, because that's why it's common. But my grandfather did used to say, you know, common sense isn't, it's not the way that it's built, you know. Like, my common sense isn't really any better than anybody else's. It's just, it's all common. You would think that when you have 8 kids taken from you and 1's missing, who would ever imagine, who would ever contemplate that the parents may somehow be involved? Somehow, some way. Mohawk Mom says Josh's child never left the hospital. And what a beautiful thing. Beautiful move. I did. I got that street smarts from San Quentin. I was the one that invented soap on the rope. Because there was nobody in prison at Alcatraz that could pick up soap faster than I could. Because it does get really slippery. There's a reason why they talk about not dropping the soap. It's a thing. It's a problem. It's very, very slippery when wet. And the soap goes flying everywhere. So when you have to go pick it up, you pick it up in a compromised position. It's true. So what I would do is, if I would drop the soap, I would literally just dive for it like this, like a football, like it was a loose football, and I clench my butt cheeks as hard as I could, and I just sit there. I'm like, you're not getting my soap. You're not getting my soap. You know what I mean? And then every night in jail, I slept on my back wearing a catcher's mask. But that's just how it was. Like, you yell, fumble, and then you dive on it. You dive on it like you're covering up a grenade because you're not getting my soap and you're not going to catch me slipping. And that's just facts. Oh, Jody Sue Brown coming through. She says to score the soap. Score it to make it. But like after one good, you'd have to do that every time because after one good scrubbins, the scores are gone, you know. Are you saying your sign says slippery when wet? No, I'm not saying that. Just learn. See, the squatting's dangerous though. It's very dangerous because you could get knocked over. Now, if you're in a prone position, you're not gonna get pulled over. You're not gonna get pushed over. You're not gonna get attacked. You can go fetal position, rubber guard, use the legs to kick in case somebody comes up on you. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot. Yeah, I learned a lot in my 3 minutes at Alcatraz. Were you? No, Kim. I was never in prison. But thank you for ruining the joke, Kim. Yes, I was in prison. Stop it. Stop. Athletic position. You got to be, you know. It's called the half Nelson. It's the half Nelson. Rubber guard. So you get so you're like, you know, da 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 da, and then the soap. Typically, what happens is it shoots straight up in the air. So if you got good hands and you can catch it, you can't catch it with just hands because it'll pop right out. You got a basket catch it, but if it slips through, you drop on it like it's a grenade. You're down. You drop. Boom. Okay. Right. You look to the left. You look to the right. You go to your back. Okay. If somebody's approaching you, you kick them off with your legs. All right. And if somebody comes up from behind you, you can groin punch. Wow. Then you make it to the fetal position. Once you get to the fetal position, you clear your back, make sure nobody's behind you, and then you're safe to proceed back to getting the washings going. Okay. All right. And I know it's not ideal to be laid out flat in a prison bathroom shower, but it beats the alternative, okay? You guys got to understand that. So I am coming out with a soap on a rope line, but it's going to be like soap on a zip tie. And what you're going to do is going to be retractable. Now, this is going to be popping because I've been thinking about this. People are going to get their ears pierced. Okay. Let me see here. Hold on. So when you get your ears pierced, you can have retractable soap. Have you guys seen the cigarette lighters that people have like on their? That's when you know you smoke way too much. It's like you have the retractable, you know what I mean? The retractable lighter on your pocket. You know that you smoke way too much with the okay. But you can't smoke in prison anymore. So it's like a little earring and it's got a little case and you just wash and you let go and then like a lanyard sort of, but it's retractable. It's retractable. It's like lighter on a leash. That's what I mean. You know, no offense, you know, I know there are people here that smoke. I've even smoked before. If you have a lighter on a leash, you got to get rid of it. Please, just get rid of it. It's got to go. It's got to go. You can't have Like you just get imagine going to a PTA meeting and you got your lighter on a leash and your soap on an ear. That's not a good look. It's not a good look. Yeah, it's like those people, it's not a those people that like go to a festival and then they wear like their little pass on their lanyard for like 2 weeks after it, even though Coachella's been done for 2 weeks, and yet they're still just going around and wearing their wearing their festival pass. Like we got into section 38209, and you need to know that we've been to Coachella and we got into the second field closest to the stage. So we're like 100 yards away. Where do you put your loofah? That's confidential. Jeez. I really don't know. That's a good question. I haven't, Linda, I haven't worked out all the ins and outs of this. I mean, we'll find a place for the loofah. It's going to involve a plunger. I know that. It'll involve a plunger. It'll involve something like that. I tell you right now. But, and every you're right. 3 minutes in Alcatraz changed my life. Do you know, I disturb everybody in the house when I drop the soap in the shower and all of a sudden you just hear I just hit the floor. Boom. Done. Like, dude, you're out. You've been out of prison. You don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to do that anymore, man. You've been out of prison for a long time. Josh, you've given this too much thought. I don't think I've given it enough thought, to be honest with you. But, yeah, to each their own. What the hell is going on here? There's more to come. Okay, here we go. Did I? Do I pee standing up or sitting down? I saw that earlier. Somebody tagged me in something on Facebook. Let me read it. On behalf of 25,000 fans of yours and the lab, please consider adding this gem to your intro.
I was actually just sit. I don't know. I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever,
That's so stupid. Sitting down to pee. I usually pee outside. All this pee talk. Come on. Really? Okay, let's take a quick break. Be right back. Yeah, you know what? I did have to pee, and I sat down when I did it, and it went really fast. So, Dawn's on to something. I sat just in case anybody knows. In case anybody needs to know, I sat. I was sitting. I'm a sitter now.
I don't know. I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
Sick. You definitely did not wash your hands. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Look. Absolutely, I washed my hands 3 times now. And it's got this stuff is good. I made it in prison. It was it's called Everyman Jack. I don't know why they call it that. But it's hand sanitizer citrus. Yeah, that's pretty manly though. Pretty manly. What is it? We used to give. I remember there was this kid in school that for some reason he hated like dead birds. Like he was really scared of them. So we'd always like, and we had a lot of gulls that flew around, and we've talked about this before. They're not seagulls, they're gulls. And we used to I don't know why he hated dead birds so much, but he had this like fear of dead birds. So we would pick the birds up and throw them at him. Because he was like a jerk, but yeah, and I think he came down with some like crazy virus years down the road, and but we'd always say, you sit down to pee, and then the older we got, people were like, well, that's actually it's a very smart thing to do, to sit down to pee, so we stopped throwing the birds at him. We may have been the ones that started the bird flu, but we did. I remember there was a couple of us. We would throw the dead bird at him, but you guys don't understand. Like he'd walk up to you behind, like Schneegel was his name, Schneegel, anyway. He'd walk up behind you with a ruler and he'd slap you in the back of the neck when you weren't looking. Because typically when you get hit from behind, you don't see it. So I'd be like, dude, Schneegel, if you do that again, I'm going to throw a dead bird at you. And he did it again. So I threw a dead bird at him. But I wasn't the only one, because he would scream at the top of his lungs. Wah! Wah! And it was funny because we would never get in trouble at the school, but like this is how different school was. They'd be like, Josh, don't throw dead birds. And then we'd throw them in the trash can. No, I don't need to make amends to him. He stabbed me with a pencil. He stabbed me with a pencil in the arm. It hurt really bad too. I was scared. I was super scared that I was going to get lead poisoning. So we invented the bird flu just for him. I tossed that thing at him so hard too. I got a hell of an arm. And it really did look like that bird was flying. Its wings went... I'm going to have PETA after me tomorrow. I already know it. The bird was already dead. I didn't kill it. And I did give it a proper burial. Josh, there is... No, I didn't carry it in my pocket. I just picked it up and threw it. Like we'd lure him over, be like, hey, Schneegel, there's a donut behind the dumpster. And then like we'd go over there and be like, and then we'd throw the bird at him. It's kind of mean, I know. But Sneegs, he had it coming. I kick him in his balls. He was mean, dude. He was a mean guy. But you should have heard. You should have heard it, man. He's now in San Quentin, makes shivs out of toilet paper and glue. I've never seen a shiv like that. I love birds. I love birds. Run it. So it doesn't even matter if we were like in fourth grade, really. Like third and fourth grade, it doesn't matter. It wasn't senior year before prom. You know, wasn't first year of college. It was none of that. It's the Birdman of San Quentin. No, he was of Marshall Elementary. Marshall Elementary School. That's what it was. And he screamed the loudest, yeah. Were you 13? I don't think that I was 13 in fourth or third grade. No. He started a bird adoption program in local prisons. If I was 13 in the third grade and I was throwing birds at kids, then I would think that would be a much. Do I know that it's wrong now? Yeah, of course. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to do. But he did terrible things to me. And I just knew that he was really scared of dead birds. And we always told him he sits when he pees. Threw an albatross at him one time. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to skip a grade, but they stopped doing that. Now they call him Fly Ribbon Fly. Yeah. Yes, they do. I'm going to stop telling you guys about my life. I just got to stop telling you guys. Like, because somebody's just going to be like, breaking news, Josh is a bird killer. Or something like that. I can see it already. Y'all, did you hear what Josh said on his live last night? He'd be killing birds, y'all. Ken would never do that. He'd be killing birds over there. That's that California bullshit. Ken, did you hear? Did you hear what Josh said over there? He was talking bad about me, y'all. He's a bird killing some bitch. I seen her cry. Miss Daisy, please don't make fun of me about the bird thing. It hurts me so bad to this day. And I cry about it constantly. Oh, I seen him cry, y'all. It's all good. I seen him cry. Boo too to do. Josh, did you have anything to do with the Oklahoma City bombing? No. What about all that bomb stuff that they found? I don't know. Oh, y'all, he cried. Did you know Timothy McVeigh? No, I swear I didn't. He cried, y'all. It's all good. What about all that bird talk? Y'all? I don't know what you're talking about. I do declare. I said I'd never done it before, Miss Desi. I said. Oh, Ken, did you hear what he said? He said, y'all know better. Y'all. Stop putting me in your titles, Daisy. I'm really going to drag you. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. I do need a death box for a bird. He was talking about killing birds, y'all. He was talking about killing birds. You believe that? Donnie's he's not registered yet, but maybe he will be, but he's an offender of sex. But Josh is killing birds. Yeah, maybe I'll ask Dolly if he'll do that. In the old days, somebody said if a bird... Can's a good mother, y'all. Oh, she cries and cries. Did y'all hear her tonight talking about all that spaghetti she put in her fat mouth, just chomping it on us? She had a good old time hanging out with us gals. Her loves spaghetti. I did go Foghorn Leghorn. I said. Jody C. Brown says, I hear now I'm a Satanist or a cult according to the cowish crew and can. And I never watch the kids. Blah, blah, blah. Can said so. As long as Can said so, it's all good. You ever thought about switching? And Terry B, thank you. I appreciate that very much. I hope you're listening. Are you listening from work? I'm glad to make it a little easier for you. Oh, Can. It's like, Miss Daisy. Is Jody C. Brown ever going to explain her Klan video? I don't think Jody C. Brown's in the Klan, Rach. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know anything about a Klan video. I didn't even know the Klan still exists. I mean, I'm sure they do, but I wouldn't know. That's true. You don't need... That's a good point. No teeth to eat spaghetti. Yeah. I turned it on the other day. And the first thing I hear was that Don was telling like, I'm watching... what did he say? I'm watching something about the idiot Josh. He said something about that idiot Josh. Frig you, Don. Weirdo. And poor Miss Christine's like, do you want to clear something up? Don was staying away from the whole thing. Do you want to clear something up for us, Don? And he's like, I mean, I'll give it a shot. I picked up a 14-year-old girl in the middle of the night. And what else, Don? No, that's it. Well, what happened? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I picked up a 14-year-old, and I was just trying to bring awareness because I was pretty sure that she was being trafficked. Stupid. Oh, y'all, you just bringing awareness to human trafficking. He's a spokesperson for human trafficking. Oh, he wants to be. It's like, shut up. Pretty soon, Don's going to be like the Pope. Do you want to clear this up? No. Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to spread awareness. Yeah, Rach, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I've heard him. I've just heard a million. I've heard a million different things. It to me it is surprising that people do defend them, but I guess I shouldn't be that surprised anymore. Denise Clark says, "Are you serious? They call her Can Can. Why is CB calling herself Can Can? Because that's her new nickname, dog. Can Can. Yo, Can Can's here. It's clever too. It takes the beginning of her name and doubles it, so it's Can Can." There's a lot of thought that went into that. I would call her Trash Can if I was a mean person, but I'm not. So I won't call her that. Anna Jack said, just subscribed, enjoyed you on PG the other night. What's up, Anna? Thank you very much. Trash Can. Trash Can. Don and Can. Oh, yeah. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. It's Trash Can. I mean, I just couldn't be, I don't know. Like, I do say this all the time. Like, I'm not better than anybody, and I'm not. I'm probably worse than most, but like, not them, I don't think. Trash Can. By the way, notice all three kids in this story mimic the boys. Yeah, that's true. Don't you think we kicked this can around long enough? No, I don't. I certainly don't. No, I'm not better than anybody. But, you know, better's relative. Worse. Definitely worse than most. Better than a couple. Hey, y'all. I done seen her cry. Can cries all the time. The glare. One time she had a big old snot bubble coming out of her mouth. She cried so hard she farted, lifted herself right up off the couch. I said, it's okay, Can. I Scotch guarded earlier. All right, that was immature, but why are you putting me in your title? Just leave me out of your title and I won't even talk about you. I promise. I won't. I swear I won't talk about you. Just leave me out of your titles. I'm just getting warmed up, y'all. My pops would say they're both a waste of skin and air. Sack of meat and cheese. New episode of Moonshiners start. She didn't think it through. I was waiting for Don to say, well, I work all the time. I rarely have time to pick up 14-year-old girls in Stockton, California, which is basically, we call it Starrack because it's similar to Iraq. I've never been there, but Tim said that he flew over it one time on his way to Vietnam, which is in the totally opposite direction. He actually ended up in Antarctica on accident. It said that he was violated by a polar bear. I never know where I'm going to stop. I wish I did, but it's just like, How was it over there, brother? Oh, it was good. I got violated by a polar bear. He didn't eat it. No, he said he just couldn't stand the taste. You cracked yourself. I did, Karen. I certainly did. Well, guys, they only had 9 kids for the taxpayers to raise. Oh yeah, sounds great. Oh my God, you sound just like Daisy. Thank you, Sharon. That's the goal, Sharon. How you doing? You see Kane on tonight. She has spaghetti for dinner. I put Josh in my title. He didn't say one word about me, but for some reason, I just got to put him in my title. For no good reason. I'm going to tell y'all, he's a snake. He's a scammer. He's a womanizer. He's all those things. He's a bad man. Oh, but hey, Daisy, what do you think about what Don did to his stepsisters? Oh, there ain't no proof of that. Never. Everything I get's off YouTube. I believe what I want. I don't believe what I want. Can. You hear me, can. You good. You good. She's jealous she went on PG's panel. I've been on hers too. What did her title say? I don't know. It said something stupid. My name was in it. I know that. Oh, can. Don, could you not say the N-word, please? You know, y'all, when Don gets real upset, he says the N-word. When he says the N-word, he don't mean it in that way. He's just talking about bad people. He ain't talking about blacks. I know he ain't talking about blacks because he told me that ain't really what it means. And y'all, I looked it up in the dictionary and I found out what that word means. It's a place in Africa. It's a whole country right next to Chad. Yeah, what's up with the hot dog? What did she say about Justin? She called him gay. That's what I would do if I was mad at Justin. That'd be my go-to. He'd probably be like, yeah, so are you. I'd be like, yeah, I am. It's cool. How in the world is your favorite? A sinner Jezebel? Oh God, really? Did she go all did she what's a Jezebel? What's a Jezebel? Like, what does that mean? I agree he's a Jezebel, but like, what does that mean? I don't get it. He a Jezebel. See, I don't know. Is that a direct shot at like a loose woman? Sick. I don't get that. I heard that King Charles is third horseman apocalypse. He's a Jezebel. But is that? I mean, is that worse? Like, is that like is that a shot at his sexuality? Is that what that is? Because I mean, I don't think Jezebel doesn't really seem like that big of a deal. But I've never been called one. I'm sure I'll be called one now. I'll use a Jezebel too, Josh. You gay too. Y'all gay. She said, I'm the devil. Has she gay bashed before? A Jezebel is like a narcissist. Oh, that Josh, Justin, and Trev, look at all of them. They're all gay. Yes, Josh, because she's too scared to say gay. What's wrong with being gay? Saying gay is fine, isn't it? Ooh. Lori hit her with the report. Boom. Love that. Yikes. I don't know if Jezebel's going to do it, though, man. Like, I don't think. I don't think that being called a okay, well, somebody who sleeps around. All right, I'm going to look up the exact definition of Jezebel. Jezebel. Something you can buy on Amazon. I knew Jezebel was somebody in the Bible. All right, let's see what Webster's has to say about this. Oh, gotcha. So it is specific to a woman. An impudent, shameless, or morally unrestrained woman. So Candace. Interesting. Oh, y'all, you just a Jezebel. You just a Jezebel. What did Justin do? He doesn't agree with you. You don't agree with him, so you call him a Jezebel. You don't agree with somebody, so you call him a snake. We don't have to like Don. We don't have to like Candace. And guess what? We don't. And most of us are actually true to our sensibilities, and we're not some sellout loser who's riding the backs of. And by the way, I love this. Y'all riding the backs of Summer's name. Y'all y'all. Lex says, "What's up?" They call PG Satan. That's funny. What's up with the numerical numbers for each live stream? It's just how it is. Like, you never know what we're going to talk about here. So I don't want to pigeonhole myself. Candace tries to be a Jezebel. Why am I in your title? I don't get it. What did I do to you, Miss Daisy? I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. So we're Jezebels. We're idiots. We're not nice people. Is that what it is? We have to live the way you want us to live. We have to like the people that you like. We have to agree with the things that you agree with. I don't think so. That's not how it works here. And that goes for the same with every one of these punk ass people, all these quote unquote creators, like that couldn't, form a full show by themselves. So they have to talk about anything else. We talk about prison showers here, people. If someone is reported and they take the live, sometimes they just take the live down, but I don't know. But anyone that goes on PG, dude, PG was racking in the she got some super chats and stuff last night. Good for her. She sits up there for 5 hours, whatever. That's what it's funny that every single person that talks about this is monetized. Josh, you have a good head on your shoulders and you pay it daily. Well, that's debatable. That's why she don't like you. Oh, and you have teeth. I do have teeth. That's a fact. PG is an internet gangster, seriously. She goes hard. Kelly O says, I woke up to some Josh realisms. Can, y'all? Can. What is it? Boom, boom, boom. That's what I was telling somebody the other day. Like, I'm agreeing with PG now. We are definitely in extra innings. Because, like, I agree with, like, I may not agree with the way that she says it, but more and more I am, because guess what? Most of the people deserve to be talked to that way. I don't have it in me. So, like, I'll let her lead the charge. I go for it. A man who is called a Jezebel is called a rake. Yeah. PG's got more. She's got more common sense, especially when it comes to this case, than like a lot of people. Imagine that. I got. And the thing was, like, never saw that live coming last night. Dude, look. Anybody that feels the same way that I do and even expresses it different about this game. Look, are PG and I going to go to the the Sizzler on a Sunday and sit down and talk about our life philosophies? Probably not. I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't really be against it. But I'm saying, like, at least she's on par and she understands what's going on. She understands what's going on. She's not really that fooled by any of them. There's something to be said about that. I respect it. I don't know why I said the Sizzler. I don't know. Yeah, look, dude. I like when she goes to Don. Oh man, it's like one of my favorite pastimes ever. I've said that before. It is the Larry Bird Magic Johnson rivalry. And I said this before, PG has to be Magic Johnson because Don doesn't like black people. Yeah, she makes fine points, for sure. These are pieces of crap. Ding, ding, ding. Dinner's done. She stumbles on words from time to time, but, it's all right. PG. Was PG on tonight? Called her Satan. I think I told PG one time she was going to hell. Her and I had it out once. We certainly did have it out once. I felt bad about that. I had to understand who PG was. I do like the steel toe boot. I just had to figure out exactly, like, who she is and kind of was. And I think I understand her a lot more, and I think she understands me. Not once, but twice. Hey, she never gets upset about that stuff either, which is cool, because, like, I'm not, like, being derogatory, and I'm not being derogatory towards Miss Daisy. She'll probably be mad because I did her voice. Yeah, I do everybody's voice, though. I love doing voices, but when I say stupid stuff, I say them in a stupid voice. She wins every debate with Don. Yeah, I know. Certainly does. Yeah, I think the one time we got into it, I told her that I was like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go to hell, and I said some awful things to her. She said some awful things to me, and then it was over. That was it. And I truly even I felt bad about that. I don't like that. I don't really like it. Pam was tight. Pam was on point too. I liked her. She would run. I do believe that if Prayer Gardens was in a vehicle and Don was in front of her, I don't know if she would run him over, but I do think it's possible, but she'd at least chase him. She'd probably kick that thing into low, and give him a run. I could see that. I would put it around 67% that she may run him over. It's possible. But there's 100% chance that she would chase him in that bus. It's funny. One of my favorite parts of the live the other day was like when she was on there, and it was kind of like quiet, but she was saying something she was sort of whispering it, but not whispering it, or it dipped out or something, and all of a sudden she said something. It's like Don this, and then it got quiet, and then she's all effing criminal. And I was like, dang, relax, PG. You had antebellum lean, not enough Appalachian Queen. Well, whatever, y'all. I do what I can. Oh, I do what I can. I do declare. These biscuits got me gassy as a bitch. When you don't cook them all the way and you eat them, they expand in your stomach. You be farting all day. Rach says, early on, Don had the hots for him. Boy, things have changed. Y'all were having biscuits and half-cooked gravy today. I love half biscuits. What's up, Huntress? What's going on? Good night, Kim. I have not been to prison. She gives that accent a really bad name. I like her accent. Yo, I've been eating nothing but rice and biscuits. I'm so clogged up. I might have to give one of my cows to take one of their enemas from. I got to go. Love you guys.